Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13 LG K7. $80 for me at Best Buy because I had $10 gift rewards. So I used that, but originally would have cost $90. But if you go to T-Mobile, it's going to cost a lot more than that. So I advise you to buy this at Best Buy if you're interested in this budget device, what they're calling the Budget King device. So far under 24 hours, it is worth my $80. And for what you get today for 80 bucks is just amazing. Again, they're calling it the Budget King device. I crowned the Blue Studio Energy 2 5000 milliamp battery device of last year as the budget device of the year in 2015. Number 2 device of the year last year for me was the Moto G 3rd Gen. So we're going to see how this, fares up against those devices. I don't have those devices anymore, but I will let you know just because I had the experience with them. If this is something that is comparable to that, but this is a lot cheaper of a device than those two devices. So you have to remember that. It's almost half the price of those devices, a little less than half. So again, 80 bucks for me, 90 bucks for you. And so far under 24 hours, my experience with it has been no lag, no stutter. I'm sure it may happen, but at this point there's nothing going on and it's pretty smooth. Web browsing has been fine. I'm downstairs in my man cave, so Wi-Fi down here isn't as fast as it is upstairs, but you can see that's pretty feathery smooth and it goes pretty quick into web pages. It doesn't take a long time. Again, you're going to probably have to wait a couple extra seconds, but that's what you get when you don't have a lot of raw power underneath the hood, okay? And that's, some pages are actually come up a lot quicker than that. So that one took a little bit to go into T-Mobile, but let's go into the LG K7 specifications, GSM Arena, and you can see that came up a lot quicker, okay? So that's what I'm saying. And depending on the web page and where you're at, so far, if you have to wait 1 second, 2 seconds for something to come up, remember, you're only paying $90 for this device. Okay, this does have the LG software over the top of Lollipop 5.1.1. We're going to go down to About Phone and the software info, and you can see 5.1.1 right there. And if Marshmallow ever comes, I'll let you know. But yeah, so far at this point, I'm liking what I got here. We go into YouTube and got a video already going here, so let's...
You people are never alone. Some spirit or something is always with you.
I have water for you here, Yeshua. That's what your mother calls you, isn't it?
Your father. Everything matters more to him than you.
My father loves me. He loves himself only.
Oh, what anger.
You are your father's son. Easy target. Because you're weak.
So anyway, you guys, that's YouTube. A little quick review on a movie there, just to give you an idea of some sound and visuals on this device. It's only 480p IPS display, curved display, not really curved like the S7 Edge, but it's got a arc display, which is really nice, and it's hard to see and give it justice in this video, but it curves up and around. Everything's it's like soft corners. There's no edges, which I don't mind edges, but everything has rounded corners, rounded display. It rounded back. It feels really nice and mid-range in your hand, mid-range premium. Maybe a little less than that, but it feels really good. And I love, you can kind of see how the light reflects off of that rounded edge of the display. And I'm telling you, it just feels really nice in hand. It does have the double tap to wake. It doesn't always respond. You have to kind of tap it kind of hard and it comes on. And what I'm trying to say is when you go to the device and you go to, like, let's say the toggle page, and you roll your finger down from the top like that, you can feel that arc. It just feels really nice. When you go around to let's go from page to page, you can feel that arc, and it's just beautiful. Feels great. Anyway, there's the toggles. There's your volume, and we're going to go back into toggles. You can change all those toggles in settings. If you go into settings, you can see how I have it on list view, but you can take it to tab view where you can go page to page to page, but I like the new school list view, and it gives you options here how to create shortcuts and so forth. I don't get into all of that. And I'll probably be changing a lot of what's on here. I just wanted to show you what it looked like on here. Again, I'm on Wi-Fi, and This is a T-Mobile prepaid device. But so far, my experience in less than 24 hours, battery life has been good. Messaging has been fine. Haven't had any phone calls. So I'll be letting you know on that. I'll give you more of an overview on the battery life. And on the front, you got a 5 megapixel camera over here. You got your earpiece for your phone calls. And down at the bottom, you have your microphone here, USB charging port, and your headphone jack right here. And on this side, you're going to have another microphone right there. You got your volume rocker down, up, power button in the center. This is going to be, I don't even know to call it old school style now, because with the LG G5, everything's going to change. It's going to go to the sides again. So you're not going to have this on the back of that device. So is this old school now? I don't know. Anyway, single flash here, and you got your 5 megapixel camera on the back there. And again, your speaker, and we're going to take the back off super quick just so I can show you. And this is a really grippy back. I like that. I'm still going to have a case on it. So you got your 2045 milliamp battery, which is removable. So you can order an extra one, have this in your backpack, your lunch bag, whatever. Extra one in the car. And the other thing is, on the spec sheet, it says only up to 32 gigs of extra storage SD card. Well, I got a 64 here, just to let you guys know. Bam, it works. That is awesome. So buy a 64, throw it in this puppy, and you're going to add that with the 8 gigs of internal storage. So yeah, you're going to be doing good there. And then underneath that is your micro SIM card right there. So there we go. And there's your speaker right here. We're going to put that back on. So you heard a little bit of some audio. You've seen a little bit of some visual. You've seen a brief overview of what the settings look like in your toggle area there. As far as the no lag, no stutter when scrolling back and forth or going into the web page, everything's been fine. Again, a little slower, but you don't have a lot of raw power, man. We're not talking about the Huawei Nexus 6P, okay? We're not talking about a Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. We're talking about a device that cost $90 at Best Buy, has a 480p, not even 720, and it still looked great. It looks like today's 720, yesterday's 720, I should say, not today's, but yesterday's 720. This 480p rocks it. Okay, it rocks it visually. It's stunning for 480p. I am surprised at what I'm getting on this device as far as visuals. Okay, Qualcomm Snapdragon quad-core 210 processor. That's what's under the hood, man. It's like you got this little engine that can and is doing under 24 hours. This little engine is doing it, and I'm all right with it. I really am. And you can see that 64 gig card instead of a 32. So already there's some big pluses to this $90 device. Let's go ahead and do a quick camera sample and see what that looks like. We're going to go into the camera here. We're going to focus in a little bit. I'm going to go a little bit over here so you can see. And takes a little bit to focus. So you can see it's not super fast. I'm sure I can change the settings on that, but I just wanted to do something really quick and simple and give you an idea. It's a little grainy. You can see that. That one I was shaking a little bit. So let's see if this one looks a little better. So yeah, they aren't the best pictures, you guys. It's a 5 megapixel, okay? That's what we're getting. This one's a little bit better. But it's grainy. Yeah, obviously not the best. No Huawei Nexus 6P, okay? But going on a hike, going to the park, you're just going to take some quick, simple pictures of you and your friends or whatever. You're at school, you're a student, and you need to take pictures of some paperwork that you need to use for homework or whatever. It's going to be fine. You guys, remember, you're paying $90 for this device. Don't expect the best when it comes to at least that camera. It's going to work for certain things, but if you're really, savvy when it comes to camera and you really love taking photos and you really want great photos, then have a second device or a DSLR or something like that, okay? But this is a great backup, something that if you lose this device, you didn't pay a lot of money, okay? And or you break it or whatever. But again, simple photos, simple videos, 480p display visually. It looks like yesterday's 720. The sound is fine. The browsing is fine. So far under 24 hours, this is worth my $80. It just is. Okay? It really is. When you think about that kind of money, And even that's hard to come by for some people. But if that's all you can afford, then here you go. Check it out. But do your homework. Watch some other reviews. Watch this review. And I'll be coming to you with a full review soon and letting you know about battery life, calling and messaging. And if there was any lag or stutter that started to develop, any issues that I will bring to you later. But as of right now, under 24 hours, the LG K7 is a winner for my $80 or for your $90. Okay, so anyway, thanks for checking out the video. I appreciate your time. Just stoked on bringing in the LG G5. I think that was one of the reasons I got this, outside of a couple other things I was intrigued with this device, especially that ARC display, the glass. Kind of lets me get used to the LG software here that I'll be using on the LG G5. There won't be an app drawer on that LG G5, but there will be a setting that you can go into and change a pre-installed launcher that will give you that app drawer, and we'll be showing you that on that device. But again, I kind of wanted to get used to it. I've had an LG G Flex, so this is really my second LG device, and I kind of wanted to get a feel for it before I brought in the other device. And for the price, so far, I'm pretty stoked. Even though it's not a large device, it's simple and it's easy. And again, you can't go wrong for the money. You really can't. Anyway, everybody, this is my Project 13. Peace. Till my next video. I'm out. God bless.